All right, assisted living fans. Damn, I wonder how many residents members we're going to have. I think this is the third one. But before getting into the information on season 2, episode 5, hit the thumbs up button, hit subscribe, follow me on social media. Links are in the description, and hit the bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post new content. Bait and switch. The assisted living crew welcomes new resident. I am not trying to pronounce that name, but snap judge, I'm going to assume, but snap judgment at him as a scammer and deploy tactics to stall the signing of his lease. So bait and switch. So basically, we don't even know if this person is going to be a resident due to the fact that the assisted living crew are skeptical of his identity. I mean, based off the name, it's like, is this a real name? Is he a scammer? What's going on here? At this point, I think it's Anastasia and Vincent who are the two other residents. So I don't know. It looks like this season is kind of building up the cast, and then from there we'll move on with some, wacky adventures going on in the assisted living facility. And I think for me personally, it isn't about the number of new characters. I'm very interested to see the dynamic of these new characters as they interact with the cast members. Do you think some of these new residence members might be some sort of, I guess you could say, wise sages, or give helpful advice to the youngins, being Sandra and Philip? I think that would be pretty interesting, especially that they live at the facility. I wonder what roles they would play. Like, would they help out with some of the daily duties around the the center itself? I'll probably think so, outside of their school and homework and whatnot. It'll just be, again, an interesting dynamic because of the fact that we really don't see Sandra hanging out with Vinny. Because, again, correct me if I'm wrong, because it fades in and out. Isn't Vinny? Yeah, I think Vinny is Jeremy's grandfather, so that would mean he's the great grandfather of Philip and Sandra. But the only time I really remember them interacting with him was like Philip at the breakfast table, and him not being that fond of sitting with Vinny because he would be smacking his mouth when he eats. So that's why he always wears his headphones. So it will be cool to see if, let's say, maybe we'll have some jealousy. Let's say if Vinny is jealous of it. I think it's Vincent, right? The other male character who's going to be introduced to him. I know I did a video on it a few days ago, but like I said, I've been kind of shifting gears mentally because the haves and the have-nots is right around the corner. It's hard to believe tomorrow is the day. Sorry, Reginald, not Vincent, Reginald. But yeah, it would be cool. Let's say if Reginald is, I guess you could say, stealing away the attention of his relatives. Let's say if he is acting like a grandfather to Philip and Sandra, and maybe Vinny might feel a bit insecure, and then it's like maybe he'll increase his interactions with his family on a more positive note. I think that would be a pretty interesting dynamic. Like I said before, I did the video about how Leah and Jeremy in a live stream talked about how they aren't going to have different set pieces. It's all about establishing the characters and whatnot. So I can understand sometimes it isn't always about the location. It's about the characters that inhabit that location and how they interact. So I feel like, adding more cast members is great. It feels like we're going to get a kind of what's that show called? Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, where they live in a hotel and they interact with some of the staff and the tenants and whatnot. So this could be pretty cool. But with that being said, do you think this episode might be a message of stereotyping? That's kind of where I think this is going, because what if it turns out this person isn't who they judge him to be? And that'll be a lesson for everybody to learn. I kind of feel like this is where it's going, but we'll have to wait and see. But as always, if you want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. And with that being said, I'll catch you all in the next video.